You know, after more than 25 years practicing medicine, working with thousands of adults over 50, I've noticed something that still surprises me. People usually come into my office worried about fats, or protein, or some trendy supplement they saw on TV, but very few realize that the real problem ruining their energy. Their joints, their sleep, their heart, and yes, even their waistline is hiding right on their kitchen shelf. It's not sugar in general. It's not bread. It's not pasta. It's something far more sneaky, far more addictive, and far more biologically disruptive than most people are ever told. And I want to be very honest with you today, because this conversation could be one of those moments where your health takes a genuine turn for the better. I'm talking about the number one most dangerous carbohydrate in the world. A carbohydrate so powerful that your body reacts to it like a toxin because biologically, that's exactly what it becomes once it enters your bloodstream. It causes inflammation that sits quietly under the surface for years, like a slow-burning fire that eventually shows up as weight gain, brain fog, high blood pressure, prediabetes, heart issues, digestive problems, and that feeling so many people tell me about, Dr. S. I'm tired even when I didn't do anything. And the scariest part, most people eat this carbohydrate several times a day without even realizing it. Not because they want to harm themselves, but because food companies have spent billions making sure this ingredient tastes good, smells good, feels comforting, and looks harmless, even healthy, but it's not. So what is this dangerous carbohydrate I'm talking about? It's refined fructose, especially in the form of high fructose corn syrup FCS. But I want you to understand why it's dangerous in a completely different way from how you may have heard before. Not fear-based, not dramatic, just science. Explained simply like I would talk to my own family. Unlike glucose, which every single cell in your body can use for energy, fructose can only be metabolized by your liver. Think of your liver as the busiest office in your body. It handles detox, hormones, metabolism, vitamins, immune functions, and more. But when you pour fructose into a test, especially the concentrated industrial version inside packaged foods, your liver doesn't know what to do with it all. So it converts much of that fructose into fat, including the deep, internal fat around your organs that fuels chronic inflammation. That's why so many people who don't even eat that much still gain belly fat as they age. The problem isn't always how much they eat. It's what they unknowingly eat. And HFCS is the champion of stealth. Let me give you a real example. A patient of mine, let's call him David, 62 years old, came to me feeling exhausted, bloated, and frustrated. He swore he was eating healthy. He avoided soda, avoided candy, avoided junk food. He walked daily. He slept fairly well. But every blood test showed the same pattern: fatty liver, borderline diabetes, and rising blood pressure. Something wasn't adding up. So we went deeper. We looked at the healthy foods he was relying on: low-fat yogurt, granola clusters, a sports drink he believed would help his heart, a natural protein bar that claimed to be sugar-free, listed corn syrup and fructose solids as the top ingredients, and that's when it clicked. He wasn't avoiding HFCS at all. He was swimming in it. Now, why does fructose, especially HFCS, hit harder as we age? Because after 50, our muscle mass naturally declines, our insulin sensitivity drops, and our liver becomes less efficient. That means any metabolic stressor you put on your liver hits twice as hard. And HFCS isn't just a stressor, it's a metabolic hurricane. When it spikes your blood sugar indirectly, when it raises your triglycerides, when it fuels fat storage deep inside the abdomen, your entire metabolism pays the price. People often ask me, "Doctor, isn't fructose the sugar in fruit? How can it be dangerous?" Great question, and here's the simple explanation. The fructose in fruit is not the problem. Fruit has water, fiber, minerals, antioxidants, enzymes that slow sugar absorption. It's like entering a quiet river. Your body has time. It handles it safely. But HFCS, that's a floodgate opening. No fiber, no nutrients. Just a rush of fructose slamming into the liver at lightning speed. That's what makes it the most dangerous carbohydrate. Not because carbs are bad, your brain loves glucose, but because HFCS is no longer a carbohydrate. Once refined, concentrated, manipulated, it becomes something closer to a metabolic toxin. Over the years, I've watched HFCS sneak into everything: bread, salad dressings, cereal, sauces, ketchup, flavored water, protein drinks, even foods marketed to seniors as heart-healthy. One time I picked up a fiber-rich healthy muffin at the grocery store. First ingredient, high-fructose corn syrup. You can't make this up. And this brings me to something important, something personal. When I turned 50 myself, I realized I had to practice exactly what I told my patients. And the first thing I removed, not reduced, not limited, but removed, was HFCS. The difference was shocking. My energy became steady throughout the day. Joint stiffness in the morning softened. My digestion felt calmer. And I felt something I hadn't felt in years: lightness. Not a physical lightness, but a metabolic one. I want that for you too. Not perfection. Not strict dieting. Just one powerful shift. And here's the part people love. Avoiding HFCS doesn't mean giving up sweetness. It means choosing sweeteners and carbohydrates that your body can recognize, metabolize, and use without overwhelm. Like honey in small amounts, fruit in whole form, maple syrup, even certain low-glycemic natural sweeteners. When you give your body carbs it understands, it responds with energy, steadiness, and relief, not inflammation and chaos. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, "But doctor, I don't want to read every label for the rest of my life," I hear you. So let me simplify this in a way anyone can follow, because I've taught this to thousands of patients, and it works every time. If a food comes in a package and tastes sweet, assume it has HFCS until proven otherwise. Check the label. If you see the words high fructose corn syrup, fructose syrup, corn sweetener, crystalline fructose corn syrup solids, put it back. Your future health will thank you. Sometimes we need a simple rule, not a complicated diet. And while eliminating HFCS is powerful on its own, combining it with one small habit amplifies the benefits dramatically. Replace one processed carbohydrate a day with a natural fiber-rich option. A handful of berries, a slice of whole grain toast, a small sweet potato, even half an apple with almond butter. When your body receives fiber along with carbohydrates, it slows absorption, supports gut health, and helps your liver breathe again. This is the part I always emphasize. You're not just avoiding a dangerous carbohydrate. You're giving your liver a break. You're giving your metabolism room to heal. You're giving your body the dignity it deserves. When people finally cut HFCS, here's what I hear consistently within 7 to 1 days. I'm sleeping better. My stomach isn't bloated anymore. Cravings went down. I finally lost a few pounds without trying. My joints don't feel as stiff. And my favorite one, I feel like myself again. There's a message I want to leave you with. It's this: you don't need a perfect diet. You don't need to be afraid of carbohydrates. You don't need to count calories or fear every ingredient. You only need to remove the one carbohydrate that harms your liver, disrupts your metabolism, accelerates aging, and hides in plain sight. You deserve better than that. Your body deserves better than that. And once you make this shift, the difference is undeniable. So if you're ready to take control, start today. Not next week. Not after the holidays. Start with one decision. Eliminate high fructose corn syrup. Replace it with real food, real sweetness, real nourishment. Your future self, the one with more energy, clearer joints, a healthier heart, and a sharper mind, will thank you. And if you want more natural solutions like this, more habits that truly work for adults over 50, more science explained simply, make sure you stay with me. We're just getting started, and your health journey is about to get a whole lot better.